Okay, in this particular chapter, we'll talk about creating a virtual machine using a machine image. So how is using a machine image different from using, let's say, a custom image and an instance template? So I have already shown you on how you can create an instance using an instance template and a custom image. So the links to those videos I will give in the description below. So now let's look at the most important ways in which you can create a virtual machine. The first one is the instance template. So whenever you're creating a virtual machine using the instance template, so let's go back to our console once. You can see that what happens is that you're just storing the virtual machine's configuration. So for example, here is a example instance template. I'm just stating that I just want to create an E2 micro, and this E2 micro should have a boot disk of 10 GB. And this particular boot disk has not been created, and it will only be created when you click on this create virtual machine. So in a sense, when you're creating a virtual machine using an instance template, all that you're giving is just a template for GCP compute engine to create this virtual machine. So nothing is created as such. So the disk has not yet been created. So there is no point of creating a backup or generating a backup of this particular disk since it hasn't been created. So that is one way of creating a virtual machine. So the second way of creating a virtual machine is using the custom image. So using the custom image, all that you're doing is you're just creating a replica of your boot disk. So let's go back to our virtual machine console and let's see how we can create a custom image. So all that you need to do is you need to go to your compute engine, and under storage, you can click on your image and you can create an image, and you can create a, so here you can see there are already default images created for you. So you can use these images while creating your virtual machine. So let's go back to our virtual machine. So if you want to create a virtual machine using a custom image, all that you need to do is you can just click on creating a new VM instance again. And the only difference here is, again, you have to give all the details regarding the virtual machine. So again, you need to give what type of machine it is, what kind of machine type it is, what is the series, etc., etc. So the only advantage here is that you can already choose the existing boot disk. So you can click on change here, and you can either choose custom image, and within this custom image, you can select a custom image that you've previously created. And using that custom image, you can create a particular virtual machine. So the advantage here is that all the application and all the software that are already there in the custom image will be replicated in this new virtual machine that you are creating. So that is one advantage of using or creating a virtual machine using your custom image. So now if you want the best of both the worlds, then what you would need to create is something called as a machine image. So in the machine image, not only are you creating a backup of your boot disk and all other disks apart from the boot disk, so here you can also create a backup of all the other existing disks that are connected to your virtual machine. Along with that, you can also save your virtual machine instance configuration. So when you want the best of both the worlds, that's when you use something called as a machine image. So let's see how we can use a machine image. So again, let's go back to creating an instance. So here I already have an existing instance created. So within this particular instance, what I will do is I will log in using RSSH. And here I will store some file. So let's say I will store some ABCD. Let's do an ls. So here I've stored two files. One is ABC and one is ABCD. So whenever I'm creating a machine image, I want the new image also to contain these particular files. Now, of course, you can also store applications like your Apache web server or your SQL, etc. So it's based on how you want your image configured. So for our example, I'll just store these two files. And whenever I'm creating a virtual machine from the machine image, I want these files transferred as well. So let's close this. And let's create a machine image. So let's click on our instance, and all that you need to do again is just create a machine image. So you can just give a name for your machine image. And let's just store it in one particular region. I'll just store it in US Central 1, and let's click on create. So that's how simple it is. So here you can see that I've created a machine image, and this machine image is again E2 micro. So this stores all virtual machine configuration as well as it replicates my boot disk. And the advantage here is you can not only replicate your boot disk, but other disks that are attached to this machine as well. So to get your machine image, again, you can go to your compute engine, and within virtual machine, there's something called as your machine engine. So you can just click on this. So you can see that my machine image is being created. So let's refresh this. Okay, so I have created a machine image. So now the only thing remaining is to create a virtual machine from this particular machine image. So let's open this machine image. And let's create an image. So let's click on create instance. So here you can see all my configuration, machine configuration is again copied. So this is again an E2 micro, and let's click on create now. So this creation will also create a new disk, but this disk would be a replica of the instance one that we had previously created, and it will contain those files ABC and ABCD. So let's wait for this particular instance to be created. Okay, so our instance has been created. Let's SSH into it. And once, if I do an ls, I should see those two files. And here you can see that there are those two files present. So that's because the replica of the boot disk was taken. So this is especially useful if you have some applications like your Apache web server or your Node application or any other application. And just if you just want to take a replica of it, then this comes in handy. So that's it for machine image. So machine images are especially useful if you want to save both the virtual machine configuration as well as if you want to create a replica of your boot disk. So that's it for this lecture. I will see you in the next.